Hey, it's Pastor Dan from Dexter Gospel Church. Thanks for watching this Proverbs Practical. Today's proverb observes how people on different sides of moral issues view each other. We're in Proverbs 29:27, and it says, "An unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is abomination to the wicked." So this proverb closes out this whole section of the book, the segment that the men of Hezekiah copied out from Solomon. The theme continues of right and wrong and the interaction between the just and the unjust, or the righteous and the unrighteous. So long as there is both right and wrong in the world, there is going to be a continual struggle. It's a spiritual struggle played out in human stresses. There's a natural tension between those who do what is right and those who do what is wrong, particularly those who have devoted their lives to different systems of morality. In the first place, the person who does what is unjust, what is wrong, really bothers the person who is committed to justice and doing what is right. On the one hand, the truly righteous actually love the wicked, just as God loves the world. But on the other, what that wicked person is doing deeply grieves them and is repulsive to them. It's like when our children get into something gross, and if you're a parent, your children have gotten into some things that were really gross, and then wanted a hug while they're smeared and covered with that thing that is really gross. It's not that we don't love our child in that moment, it's that we want to get them hosed off before we go ahead and hug them. The just despise the actions of the unjust and their effects on others. They also love the people that are being preyed upon and harmed by the wicked, by the unjust. And this means that those who are focused on righteousness and justice don't form alliances with or work with or assist those that are unjust in their efforts. They can't stand them in a moral sense. They love for them to become righteous. They love them in the sense of wanting what is best for them eternally, but they do not take pleasure in them and their behavior, and they will not join themselves with them. They won't help them gain power because they know that the character of the unjust will lead to unjust actions with that power. But this dislike is not just a one-way street. The wicked person can't stand the upright person either. The wicked is committed to a course, and that person just keeps getting in the way and won't go along with it. The wicked wants to deceive, but that upright person keeps telling people the truth. The wicked wants to prey upon someone, but the upright person gives a warning. The wicked wants to gain power, but the upright person won't support them. Often, the wicked has persuaded himself that his view of morality is correct, that what he's doing is right, and therefore whoever disagrees with him or opposes him must be wrong and wicked themselves. They have different ideals. The wicked says that to do this is right, and the righteous says to do it is wrong. The wicked says, "Oh no, that's wrong," and the righteous says, "No, this is what God says is right." When ideals conflict, so do purposes, objectives, and ultimately people. This is really obvious in the realm of, just to use an example, the LGBTQ+ movement right now. Those who see gay and lesbian behavior or non-biological transgenderism as morally wrong find it abominable when those behaviors and positions are normalized and encouraged. They shouldn't hate the individuals in the sense of wishing ill upon them or personally attacking them, but they hate what's being done and they actively oppose it on moral, social, and scientific grounds. They see it as wrong. But at the same time, those who are convinced that those behaviors are not only acceptable socially, but morally right, they are frustrated and angered by those who stand in their way. They argue and contend against them, only happy with a complete acquiescence to what they see as right. What some see as protecting society and children, others see as oppression. Each becomes an abomination to the other. And so it goes with issue after issue down throughout history. And it can't be resolved by one just beating the other down generally or by some big argument. The deadlock goes on age after age. The only way it can be broken is for the two disagreeing about what is right and what is wrong to agree to an outside source of authority that can resolve or settle the issue. In our case, and in Solomon's case, that would be God speaking through the Scriptures. The Scriptures must be the authority that defines right and wrong. It tells us not only what is abominable to us, because we so easily hate the wrong things and love the wrong things, but the Scriptures tell us what is abominable to God and what is approved by God. And this is what the ruler, the young man that Solomon writes to, must remember. There will always be conflicts between people who do what is right and people who do what is wrong, and between people who define right and wrong differently and can't agree about that. But he will answer to God, as will they, and it is God's judgment that must reign supreme. It is God who gets to define ultimately what is right and what is just, and we must hear what he says, believe what he says, and then do what God says. I hope this video is a help to you. If it is, hit that thumbs up button and give it a like. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content from the Scriptures. Until next time, I hope you stay well and understand where moral conflict comes from.